So I don't know if you can hear that distinct sound. It's the 7800's turn to Gomo pastures. The 7200 is on sprayer duty out in another field. Let's go mow something. Just like the 4020s, 7800 also has that distinct sound from the 466. Now, wouldn't that sound a lot better if that had a chrome stack on it without a muffler? So I went and shut the electric off to the fencer. We got that up there. It's on a little T-post. Just a little, one of them little solar fences, because I don't trust these things. I don't trust them. Away we go. Mow, mow, mow. Now watch out for the trees. The branches, the sticks, anything. It'd be nice with a 20-foot. We'd get done quicker, but oh well. It is what it is. Let's see, what's PTO speed? .540. And that would be equivalent to 2060 RPM. Okay. So 2060 is 540. That makes sense. And then with somebody else toting a grain head. Just missed it. Get the camera turned on quick enough. Start over here so that way if it rains we don't have to play on the hill no more. Slow so we can get along the fences and stay out of the trees. And stay out of that clay spot out back where we got stuck last year. Was it last year? I don't remember. COVID screwed everything up. And if tree branches get a hold of them lights, those are big bucks on that's sitting right there on that fender. I think those are like, oh, I want to say 300 bucks a piece. Might be exaggerating, but it might be, it's always better to exaggerate than lowball stuff. I would trade any day in the city for looking at cows. Plus, looking at cows are much more peaceful than looking at houses in the city and all that. Oh, what do we got going on here? What the heck happened? That ain't supposed to be like that. Huh. That ain't really supposed to be like that. I don't know what happened, unless the bull had a bad day and he needed to take it out on something. That's weird. My bad, that last thing wasn't the grain head, that was the planter. There's this fertilizer buggy. Have to bring the backhoe down and push down on the disc to get the thing hooked up. We're not worried about that right now, but we'll have to when the time comes. Five rounds around the outside here, and then I can start going back and forth. Nice thing about the 7800 is I don't hear that CV joint, constant velocity joint, grinding all the time, especially when I go to turn on a slide turn. I can turn just like normal and it's not grind as bad, because the more horsepower you have on a piece of equipment, the less of a vibration in the CV joint you'll hear. Hang on, I gotta turn around up at this end and I'll show you what I mean. The 7200, you get it on the slightest turn and it would start grinding and carrying on right about there. This 7800, don't do it until you get right about there. So that, yeah, 7 horsepower per foot is what I was told. So let's see, 7 horsepower. So 10 foot. That'd be 70 horsepower. "15 foot would be 140. So this is 145 horsepower. No, 150 horsepower tractor. Yeah, this is 150 horsepower. It handles it all right. The only reason I say 7 horsepower per foot is because I heard about it on one of them groups. Somebody was asking, how many horsepower per foot does it take to run a mower? Somebody says 7 horsepower per foot. I'm like, that's strange. You know, I wasn't one that posted the question or anything. You know, I was just sitting back, watching, listening. I'm like, huh, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so that, the theory, the algorithm is right, or not algorithm, it'd be, you know, formula. 7 horsepower per foot, so we are right at the minimal that we can run with this 15 foot brush hog. Is 150 horsepower, because it'd be 7 horsepower per foot, so 7 times 15, or you would just add a 0 to that, it'd be 150 horsepower. Just just wanted to clear the air on that. And then like if you wanted to run like a 12-foot rototiller or something, it would be 120 horsepower. And look at this. I got cows. Oof, I think she's got a hurt foot. Oof. Uh-oh. Come on, girl. Probably just arthritis or something. But you hear how much nicer that throttles up than the 7200, because that was 90 horsepower. That little tractor should not be on this mower because it's just too little for it. And something else I was told was if your drawbar is not set correctly, which I probably should look in the operator's manual, it will cause that constant velocity joint to scream and howl and chatter and carry on. Yeah, I almost think it's too short on the 7200, because this 7800 I can see it just fine. Actually, it's a couple inches back from further than I can see on the 7200, so yeah, that will be getting adjusted, because I don't like hearing that stupid big clatter and banging, clang, and make noise. Even though, like I said, that tractor should not be on that. It should not be on this mower. Too small. Now, the only thing that I don't understand is when it comes to plows and discs and packers. Obviously, we're just going to use the biggest tractor we got to run. To run the disc and run the plow. Because that's all we got. We don't have anything like a Cat Challenger or a Versatile or a New Holland. Oh, I don't even know what size New Holland makes that would be equivalent to our tractor. But all I know is we have 7810, and that's what we use for right now. So let's say, for an instance, that so you're pulling a disc like we are, and you need a bigger tractor to do that particular job, is pull the disc or pull the plow. And so you go out, you buy a Cat Challenger. Those are what, 200 and some, 300 horse. We don't need something that big. Yes, I understand that it's, you know, minimal horsepower recommendations, but we don't have that many hills that we farm anymore, to where we need that much horsepower. Common sense plays into effect here as well. Tall green grass, looks wet, so I think I'll just work my way a couple passes. Start here, mow that way, then we'll stay so far as away from the trees. Because I just don't want Dad yelling at me again. That was not good last time. Tall green grass, just looks wet. I'll poke in here, run a wing in there to see what the heck is in there. And I'll I'll just keep doing that every time I come alongside here, just as a precautionary. Because if I don't know what something is, I'll take precautionary, but I'll be a hero and go for it. Got to get this mowed. So it's raining. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it quits after I get done, because it'll just make a mess out of everything. It's not a downpour like it was the last time when I had that small tractor. Oop, that wasn't good for a brand new blade. Yeah, when I was using that 7200, and I had just shut the gate behind me and it just started downpouring. But it looks like it's done now, so guess we'll keep mowing. So it's just now a skosh after 6:30. Not that I want to quit. I would mow until like 9, 10 o'clock. If I could. But tummy says it's hungry. And I'm going home. Man, I love the 7800. I really do. Why go empty when you can just mow your way up to the other end? Dad has beat that in my head so many times, it's not even funny. Work your way to the other end. Work your way to the other end. Don't forget to come up here and turn the fencer back on. Oh no, that's one over there that's grounding because the pig's got the dirt all shoved up underneath the gate, and that's grounding it out. Let's see. Switch on. I don't know why I don't know why I equals on when O equals off. Don't get that. Now I could just let this thing sit out in the weather, and it used to sit out in the weather before we built the road going over to home and all that. When we went to the other field, to the wheat field I should say, it used to sit out there. Actually the 1086 used to, that this replaced, but we're like so close to home that it just pays to put stuff away and keep it out of the weather. And I've yet to figure out a good way to do away with all that tippiness, because that scares me. And it's not good on the equipment to let it tip like that when you're pulling it in a building. There. So I hope you guys enjoy this short, sweet video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. What the heck did I hit with these knives now? This one, it seems awful straight. This one's kind of got some dings and doinks in it, but I don't know. Let's see what this other side looks like. Oh, this side looks as straight as an arrow. Cool. Well, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching. 4th of July. Won't cut wheat. Can't cut the ready stuff and then let the green stuff go. You gotta do it all at one time. So 4th of July, it'll be ready. And I am almost home. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Now, if only my garage store would go up, that would be even better. It usually does this far away. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're gonna be a pain in the butt. I think it went. We'll see you next time, guys.